Hello, everyone. Good evening. Good evening to UK. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon to other parts of the world, wherever you are tuning at the moment. And welcome to Live with Scene. Welcome to our business page, Rod and Scene's page. And tonight, once again, I am interviewing one of our business partners from Canada. And she's one of our coaches in our team. Please welcome Ms Maria Raiz from BC, Canada.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
Hi Cynthia.
Hello, Coach. Thank you very
Hi.
much for accepting this interview. I
Good
really do
evening,
appreciate it.
UK.
Yes, it's 10 o'clock here in the UK,
I know
and
it's
it's two
2 o'clock
o'clock
here
in
in
BC.
BC, Canada. So good evening, UK. Good afternoon, Canada. Thanks, Cynthia, for having me today.
Oh, you're welcome, and I thank you as well. So, before we start, would you like to introduce yourself first? Before you, what do you do for a living? If you have a family, before you join this business, and at the moment.
I'm Maria Raiz. I am proud Pinoy, and I'm currently here in BC, Canada for years already. I think 13 years now.
Oh,
And before joining this community and this business, I was more on hotel and restaurant management. And currently, I work at the hospital in support services. And I think I'm a mother. I'm still a mother
okay,
and a
so
happy wife. That's more important.
yes, yes, yes,
And
well, that's
what else? That's it. That's me.
okay. Can you tell us a reason why you joined this business?
Well, you know what, Cynthia? This business landed to me on a very divine way. That's why I call this divine grace. Because at that point, my background is hotel and restaurant, and I've been wanting since day one to have my own business. And that's how I grew up. My family owned a business, and I've been going towards employment, which is not bad. Everyone has a job, and you have at this point, if you have a job, you have to be grateful. You know, if what's happening in the world, you have to be grateful that you have a job that pays your um, day-to-day living, that puts food on your table. But my my journey is basically I was at that point where I was injured on my lower back due to my job, and my job needs to be physically executing the job. So my job is not like a computer job. You have to be there physically to execute your job. And at that night, I got injured. I was in bed, helpless, couldn't move myself, and it's hit on me really bad that what's going to happen to my family if I couldn't do any job physically. So at that point, I was thinking and thinking, is there anything out there that's actually real, it works, and it delivers result? So at that time, I was on my Facebook, as everyone else is doing, killing time. Sometimes that's your uh, day-to-day thing. I didn't
Day to
realize
day.
that social media is actually a huge potential to start a business. So at that time, I was browsing, just like everyone else. I saw an advertising of a mother, and she was a Filipino. But then, you know how advertising works. Soon as you scroll up, they're gone. You're like, oh,
Done.
what is advertising? So I think 2, 3 minutes later, another advertising pop up, which I think it was the same advertising. It was a different mother, but she's still a mother. So I was like, how does she say she can run a business while on her maternity leave? So I said, I think sounds interesting. So I kind of connect on the goal and their why they're doing it. So I check out the free workshop that they have, and for me it was just whoa, like divine grace. This is what I'm looking for, because I have three major things in consideration in starting a business. Was it ethical? Was it government compliant? Was it real? And heck, everything on my checklist was there because it runs with integrity. Because our head coach, when I started this, was a fireman and a teacher. So I don't think those professions will put themselves into something that's not real and legit. And they're in Canada. So for me, it's another plus. Was it run with government compliance? Heck yes, because we're paying tax. So, and we're declaring our income and stuff, just like an everyone else business, right? So that's, for me, it's
Yes.
another factor. Third um, was it delivering result? I wasn't expecting that result will come back to me as fast as I was expecting it. I was set on a 1 year to 2 year ROI, but that did not happen. It happened way faster than I thought. And for me,
That's
that's a
good.
validation that I was in the right business, you know? And at that point, I know I have an option. And knowing the fact that this business I can pass on to my kids that I am starting right now, for me, it's a huge factor too, why I started this business. And I said the greatest result probably is having it's more than monetary, more than the money, but the money was enabling you to do all your checklists in your life, right? And that gives you a little
Yes.
bit more freedom. And the best result for me at this point was having my mom here in Canada. Because
Amazing.
for uh, for people who are immigrant, if you have some viewers on your page, if you guys are an immigrant that you kind of resonate in our story. My story was I've been trying to get my parents at that time. Then my father died because I've been trying really hard to get them here. But you know what? Financially, I couldn't afford it. There's some certain income bracket for government, right? So I think the
Yes.
best
Yes.
result was compared my 13 years struggling to get them here compared to less than a year of doing this business, I was able to sponsor them. I
Wow.
think that's a huge factor for me and a huge validation that I was in the right business.
Yes, that's really amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Comparing your 13 years to just less than a year, and
Yeah,
you get that financial support that you can give to
yeah.
your application, and you get your
Mm-hmm.
mother. That's the best important, the most
That's
important
correct.
part of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I think that connects with my next question. Did this business change your life in any way? Can you
Did
possibly share it to everyone?
I have two major things that was totally changed. First was my perspective in life. Uh, Normally, we were born in a society and we are, exposed to the belief of you have to find a job to survive, which is, again, I'm going to reiterate that that's nothing wrong with being an employee. But I didn't
Yes,
know that having an online business was another thing aside from just having a job. Two was when you live paycheck to paycheck and you can comprehend the fact that your 1 year income you can get in a day, a month to this business is something I can still up to this point of time
go ahead.
accept and accept that I every day I woke up in an oh and be like, wow, and every
It's
day seeing
possible.
this in our community, in our global online business community, seeing all this result, seeing people retiring at the age of 30, which is heck very impossible, and seeing people taking all their goals, celebrating with them. And that's what I love about this business because we are in a community of driven and with integrity people. You know what I mean? It's more of, for me, is like I said, it's a divine grace, a divine blessing for me because I landed on the business where it fits my core, if that makes sense. Like, it fits my core, it fits my lifestyle. I can run this in my phone, I can bring
Yeah,
it
that's the best
anywhere.
thing about that.
I am connecting with you via online through streaming and we still do connect. You know what I mean?
That's why it's
And
online.
I know, right? And Have we know this before? No, because we consider
No.
social media as just our dead time, killing time moment, right? That's what we consider for social media, just to see what people does and where they go and what they do. But have we know this social media platform is actually the greatest way to to have a market that is immeasurable, you know? And for me, I think that's the greatest factor, you know.
Yeah, taking advantage of the social media at this time because we don't know before. We're just using social media, as you said, just to kill time as an entertainment. But this time
Hmm.
you can really use it. And it's a really, really big platform. We can use any other social media platform to leverage
Yeah,
with this online business.
that's
Really
correct.
good.
And I agree.
Yeah. So that's really nice. Do you have any ultimate goal for this business? Do you see like sorry, do you completely see yourself quitting your job and just focusing on this online business in the future?
That's the goal. Um, but you have your time frame too, and you have some checklist. That's the goal. That's my goal, and I'm getting close to that. Which I can
Oh
even
wow.
imagine that I can retire at 40, Cynthia.
Oh wow.
Knowing
Yeah,
that
that's really
actually my
nice.
income wasn't that huge money every month. So for me, retiring is not even in my list before I started this business, because I know from a fact from my bank, it shows that I need to work till I die. But when I
And
started
you don't
this
have to.
business, I have a better option and I can see my retirement super close, which I'm so
Oh
excited
wow.
about. That's why I love this business, because every day you wake up, you feel like, okay, another goal, And for me, I'm grateful that I have a job that puts, uh, food on my plate, cover my head like a house. But
A roof.
I'm wanting more, because I don't want to live my life just going to work, spending my weekend only with my family. I want to be there every day with them. And what is happening in the world right now, I realize how important it is to be with your family all the time, to spend time with them. And I've witnessed a lot of family and friends died from this virus thing, and it hurts my heart to see a lot of people has no choice, you know, or actually they're not taking the choice they have. And at that time when this landed right to my face, I said, I'm going to do this, I'm going to start this. And I'm grateful that I did this 2 years ago, because now I'm connecting with you. I'm not working, my business is running, and i'm
Yeah.
i'm with my children. I see them every day. I saw them when they're fighting, I saw them when they're playing. Those are the most precious time.
Milestone.
If you're listening today live right now, or even in replay later, go grab a photo album in your house, if you do, if you still do, because I know everything is digital now. Look each pages, and if you find yourself less and less visible on those pictures and all celebrations of your family, think about it. Where were you when this all these happenings, these achievement milestones, graduations, birthdays, holidays, where were you? If you find yourself always not in the pictures, that's a wake up call. For me, that's my
We
wake
have
up
to
call
think.
when I took my family, I took the courage to be out in the country for us to be together, and yet they're here. I couldn't be them with them because I'm always working. Like always work in the morning, or I always work graveyard. So that's not living my ultimate goal. My ultimate goal is to be with them all the time and to see how they grow and be with them if they need me. I
Definitely.
think that's my ultimate goal, and I think that's more important. I know you will agree, Cynthia, because your work is
Yeah.
nurse. You're a nurse by profession, and I I salute everyone in frontliners and essential
Thank
workers,
you.
because at this point of our life, we don't know what's gonna come for tomorrow. We don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. So yeah.
Yeah, I do resonate with you. I
Mhm.
am a mother of two. I
Mhm.
work in the healthcare profession, and it really this this health crisis that's happening right now is
Mhm.
really a big. It gives us a wake up call to
Yeah.
everyone. I mean, for me, this is really actually a wake up call. What am I doing? Is this for
Yeah.
me? Is this profession really for me? My life
Mhm.
is actually in danger, but
Yeah.
I have no choice. But I'm really thankful because of this business.
Mhm.
That this business has given me a really good hope.
Yeah, and it's a good boost. And here's what I'm trying to share with you guys with Cynthia's followers. And if you have income today, if you have a job today, be grateful. But make sure that income you think of something to generate another income out of that income. If that makes sense, because you don't want to settle now for one income stream with the worst thing that's happening in the world. And if you got laid off and you only have one source of income, if that dies, you're doomed. You have nothing, right? So
Yeah,
for me, that's a wake up call as well, that I'm glad before this thing happened we already started something. We already have something for our kids and for their future. And again, my advice is, don't entertain skepticism a lot, because you'll never know. I didn't even really realize, Cynthia, that I would be able to be a business coach, you know. And this business helped me, um, teach me, and everything is there step by step, and I didn't realize how easy it is. You just gotta have to put your heart and your soul into this business, and
you're so
everything
into it.
will fall into place.
Yeah, yeah, I agree to that.
Hmm.
Um, my last question: do you think this business is doable for everyone? I mean, is this recommended for everyone?
It is
For us
recommended.
healthcare workers, yes.
It is recommended to everyone, because you know what? You'll be surprised if you guys are wondering what kind of people we have in our community. You better check Cynthia's website, and you'll see how diverse this community. We have firefighters. Sorry, I'm mumbling.
Firefighters.
I have FNP defects, but I'm embracing it. And then
Oh,
we have teachers on my team. I have, people from government employee, and we have nurses, we have doctors, we have surgeons, we have anything you can think of. And you'll be surprised
w-
if you
I
actually
think we have armies.
we have
We have
armies.
an army.
I think we have everybody.
We have flight stewardess, flight
Yes, we have
steward,
flight stewardess, we have plain mother and parents.
plane mothers,
Yeah,
and all this.
everything. Like, we have
So
everyone in our community. And I would suggest, if you are actually wondering if there's any options, I was in your seat before and wondering what else out there. And I took that leap of faith and started this business, and everything else is history. So I strongly suggest, check this out. What beauty about this platform in our system, we let you see it for free. You check if it's the right
yes,
fit for you and if it is actually workable for you, because not all opportunities are actually applicable for everyone. Because if you don't have the right mindset and a strong why,
no,
this business is not going to work for you. This works
yeah,
for people who has the right mindset and the right goal with a strong why. And for me, my whys are my family, and there's no stronger than that.
yeah. Same with me.
Hmm.
My wives are my family, my kids, my family.
Yeah.
And yeah, thank you very much, Coach. I really do appreciate it. This interview is really informative for anyone who's following this and who are watching. Check this out. You never know. This might be the online business you're looking for. This might be the future you are looking for. And this interview is really very informative and very inspiring. And
Hmm.
thank you. I wish you all a very nice evening, very nice afternoon in Canada,
Thank
early
you.
morning in the Philippines or other parts of the world. Thank you very much, Coach.
Thank
There
you,
you have it.
Cynthia.
Thank you. And
Bye.
I hope to see you
Bye.
again next week
I
for
know.
another interview.
Stay safe.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, really. I really, really appreciate it.
Thank you. And this is not the last time.
No, no, we might be having
Bye.
more. So thank you. I hope to see you again. And thank you for staying with us. Thank you for watching. And
Thank you
finishing
for
this
having me.
interview. You're welcome, Coach.